Sometimes life throws bold moments at you, like finding the perfect vacation or finding the ideal location. At BOS, we're there to help you meet those moments with bold confidence. So whether it's managing money for future plans or getting what you need to start planning your dream, we're here to bring you a better banking experience. Make the bold move and switch to BOS today.
Hello, I'm Crissie and this is the Business Spotlight brought to you by Bank of Springfield. Today I am very excited, two guys that I know pretty well. We have Jerry Douglas and Patrick Carroll with Verti-Go. Quincy?
Good morning.
How are you guys?
Great.
We are absolutely wonderful.
Thank you for joining me. I'm super excited to have you. Tell me a little bit about what you guys do at Verti-Go, why you started this and how this came about.
All right. Verti-Go was created by my son, Tony Douglas. And Tony grew up in Quincy. He graduated from Quincy High School. He was the state long jump champ his senior year, played Blue Devil basketball, and was always fascinated by athletics and athletic movement. So he started a CrossFit in Des Moines and ran that for about 4 years. And that developed into what we have in Quincy, which is called Verti-Go, because he moved from the adult population to the kid population. And so athletic movement became critical for him because he would say, if you were to learn to ride a bicycle, the most important thing about learning to ride the bicycle is not the pedaling, but it's balance, because you're going to be balanced the whole time. And so when you're playing athletics, the most important part of athletics is athletic movement.
Absolutely.
The running, the jumping, the stopping, the starting, the lateral movement, the reaction time. Those are all things that are essential to be a really good sports player.
Absolutely. So then you decided, and seeing what that was doing for them up there, you decided to bring that down here.
Absolutely. Quincy is a place that we all love. Athletics here are great, and this whole region is great for athletics. And so we wanted to bring this here and see our athletes excel as well.
Which I've seen on the website, and the mission and the simple is to bring this kind of fundamentals and athletics to kids and youth sports here in this town.
Yes, absolutely.
And okay, so tell me a little bit about it. So you started this and now you have a partner.
Yes, so I started this 4 years ago.
Okay.
And if you visited our gym, when we first moved in, it was completely blank. There was nothing there. And all of our technology, which is a very important part of our workout, so we have technology that complements and guides our workouts. We have leaderboards that shows kids what they're accomplishing each time they work through.
Super great. It's always nice to see that hard work. When you achieve something, put it on the board.
And you see it, yes. So it's very exciting. And so I've been doing this for about 4 years, and then about almost a year ago now, almost a year ago, Patrick joined, and it's been a great partnership, and he's brought some youth, some support, some new ideas.
New ideas.
Different ways of looking at things. So it's been really good.
And I know my boys have both worked out with you and have nothing but great things. I'll also say their sports abilities have honestly excelled and exceeded. So super happy. Rafe's going to be joining again. Tell me about how you feel about this and why you felt it was important to get involved with what Jerry was doing.
Well, it's kind of an interesting story. I was doing some training with some athletes in my garage and at Johnson Park kind of as a hobby, and I was also doing a strength and conditioning certification just more as a hobby. And I got to the point where I kind of was like, I'd like to do a little more with this. And it's funny because I said to my wife one night, I said, yeah, I think I'm going to talk to Jerry and see what's going on at Verti-Go. I kid you not, the next day I ran into Jerry. And so I just kind of knew right then and there. I was like, okay, yep, let's go for this.
This is what I'm supposed to do.
Yep, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yep. So, and Patrick's area is his real expertise. I mean, he's a very consistent workout person, but because he works out every day for a while. But his key expertise is working with kids. He loves kids, teaching and training, and then he's an expert on soccer.
Yes, which is how I kind of got to you guys, because my kids play soccer, and so when I saw that, I thought, this is really right up the alley. So, and yeah, what you're doing there with the kids, you talked about the leaderboard. One thing that my kids and all the kids around Quincy are really talking about is the Cheetah Club. Can you tell me a little bit about that? What's that?
Sure. So on our treadmill, you can get a average score and then a max speed. Okay, and so all the kids are interested in their max speed. And so depending on what day it is, because the way our workouts are set up, things change every 2 days. So they either run 6 seconds, 8 seconds, or 10 seconds on the treadmill as fast as they can. And like Jerry was talking about with our leaderboards, it flashes up with the average speed. Okay, so they're all like, okay, that's great, but what's my max speed? So we do have the max speed on there as well. And so to be in the Cheetah Club for a female, if you can get over 16, and then for a male, you have to get over 19.
Okay, well, I said I would really like the attempt to see what I got.
We would love to have you come.
Yeah, I used to be a runner pretty fast, and I mean, it's kind of 20-something years ago, but I think I still got it.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Okay, well, I'm going to get in there and see what I can do. Thank you for letting me have that chance.
Yes,
maybe absolutely. I can run faster than, my boys don't think I can run faster than them, which they're delusional. I definitely can run faster than them, but we'll see if I can get on that board. Talk to me a little bit about how this makes you feel, you know, when you go home. We talked a little bit about when you started, the number of kids you had, and now pickup is just like I'm in a line to get them. There's 80 to 100 kids you said a week coming in there every single day of the week. Is that right?
Monday through Friday.
Yeah, I mean, it is really something to see. You guys should be very proud. But yeah, tell me about how that makes you feel and pride.
Well, it's, you know, my background was education. So I was a teacher and principal for a number of years. And I was also a coach. So I love coaching kids. I love seeing them progress and advance and learn and grow. And so when we're leaving each day now, the excitement with kids moving from one level to the next and going out playing their sports and then coming back and sharing how they've improved, and parents telling us, you know, I can't believe how my son or daughter is performing because they weren't performing like that. Or I've seen other kids who weren't performing, and I'm very surprised at what they're doing. So we are just overwhelmed with joy for the progress that we're seeing kids make. Yeah,
and I will tell you, I hear your guys' names every field, every court I'm on, every parent, every kid, truly overjoyed. Some of you talked about the technology. I know that there are different routines you guys do. There's one that has a light, and about speed going back and forth. Talk to me about that.
Sure. So we have several stations where we use lights for reaction. Okay, so we have one called wall reaction, and so that's a lot of lateral movement. Sometimes you're using your hand, sometimes you're throwing a basketball. I also use it with soccer, which is quite interesting to see. And then we have a hand-eye where we throw a ball where the lights are, so we're working on hand-eye coordination. And then we also have what we call ground reaction lights, and so that's a lot of cutting and lateral movement as well.
It's really incredible. I mean, honestly, the technology, along with your guys' expertise, is really helping these kids. I mean, we've got some really great athletes in Quincy, and they're just becoming stronger and better because of you guys. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, and I love too, not only just the technology, but you guys really are doing the fundamentals too, jumping on the box, running through the ladders, going back and forth. I mean, really, the fundamentals, you were talking kind of earlier about, the base and where that really can get an athlete. It's not just physical, it's mental too.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you guys have those kind of conversations with your athletes, young athletes, about their mental health, their mental capacity, how they're feeling?
Yeah, I think probably with the younger kids, the big conversation is usually they will go out and have a good effort, and then it'll be followed up by one that's not as good.
Yeah.
And so getting them to understand this is about practice, this is about improvement. The one thing I love about Verti-Go is it doesn't matter where they start, they're going to see improvements. So mentally we want to prepare them for being ready to push through, being resilient and understanding this is a growing learning process, it's practice.
That's exactly. Those are the keys.
So we say there's no bad athletes, only bad athletic habits.
Yep.
And so we really preach habits. So when kids are in, we're talking about analogy we use is called gas versus brakes. So when you're on your midfoot or the balls of your feet, you're on the gas.
On the gas.
When you're on your heel, you're on the brake. We want to be on the gas. And then we talk about what the hands are doing. The hands are driving the steering wheel, which is your body. So we try to use stuff like that when we're talking to the athletes so they get an understanding of kind of like the movements we're looking for.
Yeah. I think the other part is that Patrick and I are very relational. So we're, whether kids hit their peaks every day or every run, we encourage them that you're doing fine, you're doing well, you just keep working at it. And it's interesting because they'll be at a level, let's say they're running 13 miles per hour on the treadmill. So they may be at that for a couple weeks or 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden, boom, they break through and they're going 14 or they're going 15. And so we're working on that mental aspect of just practice, practice, and expect to get better, and you will.
Well, and that is just so, instant gratification is just not how it works. I mean, you can you can be athletically, inclined, you can have good genes, but really dedication and practice, that's what it takes. I mean, you guys really, you're doing really great things. It's a great facility. Tell us where you're at. Where are you located?
So we are located at 2306 North 12th Street.
Yeah.
So we're a little beyond the Veterans Home on 12th Street.
Kind of right when you go under that bridge.
You go under the bridge.
I know,
and come up,
it comes up fast on me every time.
Top of the hill,
right
you're
there. Yeah. And 5 days a week.
So we are
got
open.
Classes.
We're open actually Monday through Friday from 3 to 5 p.m.
Okay.
And then Saturday mornings from 10 to 11:15 a.m.
Wonderful.
And we do have a class for. We actually start with 5-year-olds. So we have 5 through 7-year-olds on Saturday morning from 9 to 9:45. We call that Kids Academy.
I do have a couple friends actually that their kids are in that class.
Yeah, which is a fun time with
super
kids.
Fun.
Oh, it's super fun.
A little herding cats, but you guys probably have got it down.
Oh no, the kids, and
they're
kids
serious.
They're fun. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and
they're there to
they learn
put in the work
pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So we have that group, and then the next age group is basic Verti-Go. That's from 8 through junior high school.
Okay.
And then we have advanced Verti-Go for high schoolers, and we have a few college kids, and even have a couple of pro football players who play overseas who train at Verti-Go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's kind of our program.
Lucky all of them.
And then we have that's kind of our core program. And then we have a specialty program, which would be soccer performance. We've done basketball performance, and a little track. And so we're actually working on lining up a lineman's camp for football players.
That would be amazing.
So that's one of the next ones that we're working on at the present
because
time.
really football, it's tough in those pads and get that agility and get that speed or that movement. Eye-hand coordination is probably everything for all athletes, but especially football. So that will be great.
Yeah, so we're trying to integrate Verti-Go with the sports so that kids can really gain both as they're going through.
Well, lucky kids, lucky them. I wish I would have had something like this. you know, it really can prevent injuries. It can also build self-esteem. My kids, and every kid I see coming out of Verti-Go has just the biggest smile, and I know how hard you're working them. So, I mean, it's a testament to how much fun they're having, and not even realizing, you know, really the dedication and the hard work they're putting in. I've got some friends, kids who are just begging and asking if it's Wednesday. They go on Wednesdays, and they also go to dance. So driving, you know, they're a little late for gymnastics or dance because they've got to get Verti-Go in.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yes.
It was really nice to have you. Quincy, Verti-Go, and Business Spotlight brought to you by Bank of Springfield. Thank you guys so much. It was really nice to talk to you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sometimes life throws bold moments at you, like finding the perfect vacation or finding the ideal location. At BOS, we're there to help you meet those moments with bold confidence. So whether it's managing money for future plans or getting what you need to start planning your dream, we're here to bring you a better banking experience. Make the bold move and switch to BOS today.